Welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and this is an organizing with Judy video, which I haven't done a lot of lately. I wanted to show you this system that I have for my scraps and also for projects. Lately at the grocery store, the meat has been coming in these hard plastic trays instead of the old styrofoam trays that you used to see all the time. I still get those at some stores, but usually I'm seeing these at the stores that I shop at most of the time. They do come in a bunch of sizes. So these ones, these shallow ones, they're maybe only 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch tall. I buy small breakfast sausages on these trays. And then the thicker ones, these are about an inch, 1.5 inches, will have like chicken breasts and things like that in them. So I clean them off with alcohol solution and give them a good scrub down. And they make great stacking sorters. So I can put a project in one and stack another project on top because they do nest together and they don't take up a lot of space. And I can have a lot of categories in a small area. Now, I found that I had these stacks of scraps and I still wasn't using them because they just weren't ready to use, let's say that. So I've got this one here, for instance, where this was all in the tray, and when I was doing a collage or something, I wouldn't grab for it because they weren't inked up. So over the last few days, I've been binge watching Outlander, and I think it's the third or fourth time through. I think it's the fourth time actually. So I just binge watching and throw on a glove because my fingernails were getting so dirty. My hands and fingernails were getting so dirty. So I throw on a glove on the side that is going to be holding the paper, my left hand in my case. And I sit and ink up my scraps. And now I've got a stack. This one needs to be done. These ones still need to be done. But now I've got a scrap stack that is really ready to use. So I did all these music sheets that were in one of these but weren't inked. Now they're all inked and really ready to use. And I think that's going to really help me. So I did enough to fill the bin, basically. This one's pretty full. And then some of the pages where I tore off blank pieces, maybe they have a number, like the page number, I've done a separate bin for those. So these are all basically blank pieces of off-white paper that have been inked, torn and inked. And then this was a book that I deconstructed, a thrift store book. And so it had these pretty little pictures in it and some quotes, quite a few quotes. So I kept them in a separate tray. And you can see that they're either torn or ripple scissors is another way that I sometimes do it. And then this one is another book that I tore apart, and this book had like a little quote in the center of each page. And I bought the book because I thought the quotes were going to be something I could use. It turns out they were all sort of dark, dismal, talking about death and loss and nothing uplifting that I would want to put in my journals. So I ended up just saving the white parts of the pages, and I made sure that I had different sizes, and then I made them into these little booklets where you can see the edges of the paper. So that was a lot, all done in front of the television. And then I will put covers on these, or I'll stick them into pockets in journals, things like that. I'll maybe put some of them in Happy Mail. So that's in a tray. And then there's more pages there to be made into little scrappy notebooks. And then I did a tray with some patterned paper. So far I don't have much in here, but I have a lot more that I can put in here. So just little snippets of things with a pattern on them. instead of just plain. Some of them have a little bit of book page. It just it'll develop as I sort. And then I had this one smaller tray that I have on top, and it's got more like embellishment type things. So small little words that I might use on ATCs or on tags. Some of that's from like titles of music paper, the author of the music, and I just pulled out words that I thought I might be able to use in my art, and then little decorative pieces like this that are off of the edge of a page that I'll find a way to use it. And I have these little bunnies in here. These were printable that I fussy cut with my Ripple scissors and inked them up, and they were printed on coffee dyed paper. That's why they're so brown. There's a lighter version. I don't remember whose printable that is. It's probably one of the groups that I'm in where they share freebies. So that's just an idea for you to, especially if you don't have a lot of space, these stack up in this one footprint, and you can have as many categories as you want. I'm going to have all the different colors eventually, like red, orange, all the different colors of the rainbow, a separate bin for each color. And I've got to figure out a way to label them. I'm thinking of tabs that stick off the edge here, and that way you can have 3 or 4 different labels down the side. I just have to figure out how to attach them, that they'll stay stuck. That's my only thing that I'm still working on figuring out, but I'm hoping that this will help you. It's great to have something busy to do with your hands when you're watching TV. I don't feel like it's a waste of time to watch TV anymore because I'm doing something like this almost all the time. So I hope that idea helps you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.